So what was your first impression of playing with the Celtics and getting out there yesterday?
I mean, it was fun, just the offensive system we ran, and yeah, just the way we operate. So it was fun to get out there and finally go against someone else.
You said it a week or two ago. You feel like your soccer background growing up helped with the passing. How did you make that connection? Like, what does that look like?
I don't know. A lot of coaches told me. I didn't realize there was a correlation before that, but just kind of having fun with it. I wasn't really playing that seriously as a kid and was just trying anything, so I feel like that's where it came from.
And what got you into basketball for the first time? Do you remember the first time you played or discovered the sport?
I mean, my brother played it first, and he took it more seriously, and then just being a little brother, just kind of followed him to every practice, every game, and just a shooting at halftime. And then I played for a younger team whilst I was still playing football back home, so I feel like that's where I started to learn about the sport more.
At what point did you feel like, all right, I want to do this in college, I want to go to the States, try to make a career out of this?
I would say when I left home to go to a boarding college at 16, I feel like that's when I took it more seriously and realized I wanted to come out to the States. So.
And who were some of the guys you looked up to growing up? Did you watch a lot of NBA growing up? Was it big over in the UK?
I mean, it wasn't that much. You just watch the YouTube mixes. That's about it. So I used to watch Derrick Rose a lot. That was my favorite player growing up. But for me, it was just the talent around my city. The team my brother played on, those guys kind of inspired me to play basketball and made me who I am today. So, yeah.
The Kentucky year you had, how did you end up transferring there, and what did that year allow you to do to expand your game? And at what point did you feel like, all right, I might be in the NBA draft next at this point?
Yeah, I mean, just going there, entering the transfer portal was crazy, a lot of schools, but Mark Pope and the rest of the coaching staff that was recruiting me to BYU, and just the way they was, he never calls you, he always FaceTimes, and he was just a high-energy guy, and the offense he ran fit me very well in terms of passing and things like that, so I feel like it was a no-brainer at that point.
Yeah, and I see you yesterday, you'll grab the ball and just go, take it full court, run a play in transition. When did you start doing that for the first time, and how did you get so good at it?
I mean, just from growing up, I didn't have a growth spurt till late, so I was like a point guard growing up, and then just throughout college, unfortunately, I had 2 years where both my point guards ended up getting hurt. This past year at Kentucky, my junior year at Drexel, and that's just where I learned the ability to just kind of push the ball whenever I got a rebound, and since then, I've just been doing it every time, so.
Yeah, and you talked a little bit about the workout with the Celtics you had. Who were you able to meet during that? Who did you talk to? What was that day like? And did you get a feeling like this might be the team at that point?
I mean, it was the first ever, the first workout of the whole process. So just kind of, I feel like all the players were still there. They were still practicing, getting ready for the playoffs. So everyone was still there, but I didn't quite know until draft night that this would be the place I'll be at. So yeah.
What was that like, being around a team like that when they're getting ready for the playoffs and you're just trying to, work out and show your stuff there?
I mean, it's crazy because Boston was only one of the teams where all the guys were still there working out, and you was allowed to just be around them. So it was cool seeing all the stars and seeing all things like that. So.
How much did you know any of those guys, some of the people you're going to be teammates with this year, and how much have you gotten to know them at this point?
I mean, I've kind of always watched the NBA since I moved to America, and just you know what kind of team they are, the best players they have, and just how much they win. So just kind of seeing that and being around it was definitely good. So.
Yeah, and have they talked about the goals for you this year? I know it looks like you're going to be on a two-way potentially here. What are you expecting out of your rookie season? What has Joe said he's looking for from you? Those sort of conversations.
Just to kind of develop and grow. Like I said, like you said, I'm good at passing, but there's a lot more to the game than that. And even in training camp these past few days, I've been working on screening and just being in the best position to rebound. So just kind of developing my game overall and just being ready for whatever comes. So.
Yeah, and what are you taking away from those workouts? I saw you working with some of the assistants and stuff the other day on the screening and rolling and all that. How much does it feel like you'll have to change your game to adjust to Boston at this point? And what are some of the things you've already learned?
Yeah, I mean, I feel like anywhere I was going to go, I was going to have to change a lot of things in my game and just kind of adapt to the way they play. But, they trust me in that, and they're helping me grow. And like you said, just the post moves, keeping the ball high, little things like that, and screening, I feel like it's a lot more detailed over here than where I was before, so I'll definitely say that for sure.
Yeah, and terminology and all that, is there anything specifically you've picked up in that sense?
I mean, yeah, the ball screen defense is different, and the terminology, like you said, so it's kind of easier to pick up, but I know there's a lot more coming over the year, so I just got to stay ready for that.
What's been your favorite moment just being around the team so far, meeting teammates, all that? What's been the thing that stands out to you most from just being in the NBA so far?
That's a good question. just going around the city, I'll say, just seeing Boston as a city and just kind of traveling with the team and being at events like somebody like this. I feel like seeing all my college friends and all the friends I have from back home here and just all the teams, I feel like it's a surreal feeling. So I'll say that for sure.
What's one thing for fans they might not know about you? Like something you're interested in, something you like to do off the court? Like what's like an interest or hobby of yours?
I don't really have any interest in hobbies. I just kind of stay to myself, stay out the way. But yeah, I'll say that for sure. I play FIFA a lot. I'm gonna try to get into FIFA.
Who's your team?
Chelsea, but I gotta say Nottingham Forest too. I gotta go with the hometown. So I'll say those two for sure.
All right, appreciate it, man. Thank you so much.